Right, everybody, welcome back to Dokkan Who. I myself am alone tonight, which is okay. I think I had for the last time it was a 1v1. It was probably a bit more fun. I had a lot of people saying it was one of our better flowing episodes and funnier episodes, so I'm okay with 1v1s. Tonight am joined by this new guy. I don't even know where I found this guy. Typically I find people somewhere. I think he just crawled out of my cellar. Really weird. But I'm joined by Gibby, or however he wants to play. You said you prefer to be called Gibby, right?
Yeah, I prefer it. Yeah.
How are you tonight?
It's a lot easier. It's a lot more recognizable a name than just my normal name.
Gibby. Yeah.
Exactly.
How are you tonight?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Just grinding up the new LRs and going from there.
Sir, I'm going to say this for record. Fuck you. This will be my first true interaction with you.
For reference, I went about 1,000 stones deep on these banners with free-to-play stones. Never pulled either unit. Spent a little money, got 100 stones, and pulled both the anniversary units in basically 2 multis. So,
yep,
completely understandable.
Yep. Yep. You love it. Is it cold where you are by chance?
Oh, good lord, yes. I walked outside. My dog could barely. My dog could barely walk. She's about a foot tall. She gets swallowed by the snow.
Well, that's hilarious. Where I am, they have that exact same problem, but not with my big dogs. They had puppies about 2 months ago, and those puppies are all of like maybe 10 inches tall. And I was walking to my parents' house. They live right across the street from me, like literally, say, 60 foot. Go from door to door, you can be 60 foot or maybe at most 100. And one of them, actually all of them are following me, but one of them managed to follow me and not pay attention and ran into a snowdrift. His first time experiencing snow. And you've seen those cartoons where the cartoon characters get their heads stuck in a wall and spend a couple seconds to pull it out? Yeah.
Yeah, I
have. He looked at me, whimpered, and ran home back to mom and dad and did not want to leave the yard again.
Oh, that poor dog. They're going to be traumatized for life.
Oh, it's hilarious. I call him Brutus. He's the most shy little dog ever, but his name is Brutus.
I love contrasting things. Like either super big and strong people with like the softest name, or the softest person that you would never think would hurt a soul has the name like
Chad.
I can't even think of one. Yeah, exactly.
No offense to Chads out there. I've never met a tiny Chad. I've only met Chads that are like 5'10" or bigger. Like pure muscle.
I know a Chad in my personal life. That man is massive.
Oh, Chads. You're almost as cool as Kyle's. But we're not here to discuss Kyle's and Chads and possibly Karen's. Or Brutus even though he's an adorable little puppy. Actually, quick side story before we go into our actual thing. The listeners out there, I apologize. Gibby, I also apologize. I just got to talk about this because I found it hilarious. I caught a bird about 2 hours ago. I caught a bird. Like, just literally caught a...
You caught a bird?
Yes, I caught a bird. I'm going to use that picture to show it off on this promo and be like, hey, I caught a bird. By the way, we recorded a Dokkan Who.
Mean to catch the bird?
Yes. Let me give you a little bit of context. I think I have a house. I have more of like what you call a wash house, which is just an old little like. For people out there, it's more like a little house that you like in the early 1900s. They'd used to wash clothes and stuff in. This is what I use to keep my dogs warm. I got a little heater in there, a box. I walk in there and I begin to see something fluttering around. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I see it come fluttering towards me, and my initial reaction is to try to grab the thing. So I reach up and grab it, and next thing you know, I look, and there's just a little chickadee bird looking at me. Its beak open. I'm just like, oh, hello, bird. How are you?
Well, I mean, that could have had a much worse ending.
I could have lost my eye. I was telling my parents about it, and they were laughing. And my immediate thought wasn't duck out of the way. It was try to catch it.
Good note to survival guide.
Yep. Don't duck out of the way. Don't dodge out of the way. It's actually more dangerous if you try to move. Just catch the thing. It'll be okay. Even if it outweighs you, just catch it. You'll be okay.
I'm sure it'll be fine some way or somehow.
Yep. All right, so we're here to discuss Dokkan. Gibby, have you actually heard our show? You can be honest if you haven't.
Personally, I haven't.
Okay.
Dokkan Ghost is the one that introduced me to you, and then we've talked since, and I have just not had the opportunity or the time
Okay.
to check out the show. But I'm sorry, I've seen about a couple of minutes just to be clear about this, and honestly, I can say I'm impressed.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I love the stupid little show I've made. As honestly stupid as it is, I love it. I love it's so great. I love the people that listen to it. Thank you all for listening. I love every single aspect of it. So I was just making sure if you knew what you were going into or if you were going in blind. I think I explained to you very briefly of how this is, but at the same time, I don't know if I explained enough that you understand.
Very, very briefly is what is the context that I've been given,
Okay.
but I'm fantastic with ad-libbing, so let's get to it.
All right, so people out there who don't know what Dokkan Who is, and apparently Gibby either, it's where I will sit down and I will ask you a series of questions related to Dokkan and just hear your thoughts. So it's basically an interview, a Dokkan interview. So, Gibby,
Okay.
First question, my typical question I always start off with, what got you into Dokkan?
So we kind of discussed this when we talked a couple days ago, but the legitimate reason what got me into Dokkan was a YouTuber called Shady Penguin at the time. At the time, he was doing like Pokemon content, and I was going through my final year of college, and I'm like, man, I really need something to watch. And he had just happened to post a video about the 2-year anniversary for Dokkan. And myself, I was a big Dragon Ball fan when I was a kid, so I watched it. And I'm like, oh my god, they have a mobile game for this. So I downloaded it, and I got sucked in, to say the least.
Oh, that's fair.
So
Very fair. It's quite addicting. I've got a lot of people in here, like even non-Dragon Ball fans. I've got them to say like, "Hey, you want to download this game?" They'll look at it and be like, I don't like anime. It's okay. You don't have to like this. You just have to like bubble poppers." Yeah, okay.
yeah, I've had so many people tell me, oh man, like all Dokkan is bubble popping, and I sit there and I'm like, have you ever actually tried to play a hard event?
And I will explain it to people. I'm sorry, I'll let you go. I'm sorry, I cut you off.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Good.
I will explain to people if it's an outward view, it is a bubble popper. It honestly is. It's just much more strategic. It's like Dark Souls. Someone could call Dark Souls a hack and slash, which it technically kind of is, but at the same time, it's not. And that's how I would kind of equate.
Like there's obvious easy modes like training or like the yearly anniversary events.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you can't run through Extreme Super Battle Road and just like on auto mode. You can't put unless you have a really good team. You can't auto mode Extreme Super Battle Road.
Yeah, without a doubt. Even Super Battle Road for some.
Actually, that's a neat video idea. I'm gonna write that down.
How about that? I'll give you a neat video idea. The STR Bojack event.
Mm-hmm.
What happens if Bojack's counter reaches 0?
I'm actually unfamiliar with the Bojack event off the top of my head.
Okay, the Bojack event, you start off taking on, I think his name is Gokua, and then it goes to the entire Bojack squad, where you have Gokua.
Okay, is this the new event that dropped for the anniversary?
No. This is the Dokkan Fest event.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Basically, Bojack, you take on the entire Bojack squad. Gokua, Zangya, Bido, I can't remember, Bujin maybe? And then Bojack.
Yeah, Bujin. Okay, yeah, 1 seals, 1 stuns.
1 lowers the attack.
Yeah.
Bojack has 99 turns on his thing, and you cannot kill him. So what would happen if his timer reaches 0?
If I had to assume, I'm gonna guess you're probably just losing. And if you can't beat that stage in 99 turns, one, I don't know if I should respect that or be terrified of that. For two, that's just impressive.
I'm in the process of trying to get to it. I have to make a team weak enough that it cannot get super attacks off to cause the Dokkan mode, but strong enough that I will not get killed. And it is hard. Because I was doing this earlier. I made it down to about level 50. Turn 50-ish. He had 49 turns left. And
Okay.
I decided to be smart and take double LR Hercule. Because he only gives 2 key, 100% of stats. It's like 4 key. I'm running a full team of LRs. These guys should have like 1 or 2 links at most. It'll be okay. Goddamn Hercule, with his 50% chance of key, never fucking missed. Every time.
That's his secret. He never misses.
Fucking hate Hercule. And now this LR makes me hate him even more. I'm trying to literally, that's my process. I have to come up with a team that cannot kill him, but will not get me killed. So there's an idea for you if you want to.
Okay. I have an idea. It's a whale idea, but it's an idea. You need 5 Super Saiyan 3 Vegetas, the STR Dokkan Fest one. And then really just any leader that they can fall under, and just throw them on the team.
Problem is, they'd only last 10 turns, though, at easy A level.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way. There's a challenge I did maybe a month after the God event dropped on Global. I took on Seadra. I wanted to see if it was possible to beat Seadra with double Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta leads. And after about a month, I finally did it.
That's some tenacity right there.
You're also talking to the dude who's so far spent a month trying to beat the Vegeta event with the Dragon Ball Saga team. If I can sense any sort of victory, I will not quit.
Oh, my heart goes out to you, man. That is a challenge and a half that I personally could never do. While you go for the harder, longer events, like the more challenging, I know we kind of talked about this the other day, but I enjoy speedrunning parts of this game.
Yeah.
And like there's a skill set to both sides. Like you need the exact perfect units for both scenarios, either for completing an event with a very niche team, and or trying to speedrun the absolute crap out of an event. And to say one's better than the other, completely wrong. They both have their strong suits, and they both have their niche in whatever version of the game you like to play.
Right. It's each person is built for a different kind of situation. It's like World of Warcraft. You can't just run in with a whole team of tanks and expect them to do the same amount as a team of damage dealers. You got to have that perfect little balance between it.
Exactly.
So that'll lead to the next thing. Since you do speed runs, what would you say was your most fun speed run out of what you've done? Like you just did it, and after you did it, like damn, that was fun. I'm gonna go do it again, and then you did like 4 or 5 times in a row.
So I spent a solid 3 weeks trying to get the original Legendary Goku event. When I first speedran it, I hit 7.5 minutes, which at the time was number 1 on my friends list. And I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? I can go better than that. And then the next week, the Super Saiyan 4 EZAs dropped. And that completely changed everything. Because I used the GT Hero team to speedrun events. No LRs at the moment until Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta drops on Global in like 6-7 months. But I use that team because it's full of TURs, that with attack up items hit between at minimum 6 million to a maximum of about 10 million per super attack. And it's just trying to find the right rhythm. They're like, you have to have certain units on certain rotations for every single stage. Like, I had to map out, okay, here's the 2 units I need here. Here's when I need to rotate this off so that it comes back during like the 5th or 6th stage that it can be type effective against this unit. Figuring out which stages I need. I needed somewhat of a crit chance versus maybe just an additional attack. How many certain types of orbs I had to get so that I only got the Dokkan attack during the final stage. It was a brain teaser, let me tell you.
And that goes back to the original of it's not just a bubble popper. It takes some actual strategy in this game. So people out there who don't know about Dokkan, one, why are you on my podcast? Thank you for listening, but why? 2, download the game. 3, enjoy the game. Because it's fun. And then you'll understand. It's not just a bubble popper.
Like, we're on the 7-year anniversary. That's still crazy to me that we're 7 years into this game.
I was talking with one of our big 3 the other day. I started this game, we'll say about 2 months in. I don't know the exact time, but we'll say 2 months in is whenever I started this game. Same time as he did. And we're just sitting there thinking, we're this old that we've been playing this game for almost 7 years. This one little mobile game for almost 7 years.
And like, think of how much it's changed.
Oh,
even just from the 5th year to now.
Yeah. The animation, heck, even from year 3 to year 4, 4 to 5, so much changed, and it's so weird to think about it.
Like the year 3 LRs, their passive is literally attack and defense 120%, and they get 2 extra key on rainbow spheres.
Mm-hmm.
That's literally it before they transform. Literally it.
And then
compare that to even the new 7-year LRs. There is not even a comparison.
Oh, that's goddamn paragraph. Like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They used to be like, this monster gains 500 attack and defense for every dragon type monster your opponent has on the field or graveyard. And now, if this card's on the field,
power creep is really starting to catch up. Like, I remember, oh god, when was it when Tech Ultimate Gohan came out, or was it Tech Jiren that started the power creep from the previous era?
I'd say, truly offensively, the Jiren Gohan is just good for the long events, but like single turn damage, turn 1, Jiren.
Oh, absolutely. Like, he was just insane when he came out, and like at 55%, very few units could stand up to the output that he could do then.
Yeah, and then still in his good situations, I could still put him, like I was telling you the other day, I'd probably put him at 10th best LR in his absolute best situation. The amount of damage he can do with what he's doing overall is so goddamn impressive. I'd still put him top 10, honestly, at the base of it, but 10th, honestly.
Man, I will say, for all the LRs I've pulled in the past, like 3, has he been out like 3 years now?
I think.
Let's just say 2 years, even 2 years. I haven't even pulled him once. I bought him with yellow coins.
Oh.
Let that sink in. You've seen my box. You've seen my dupes box. Think about that. I have never technically pulled Jiren. I've had to buy him with yellow coins.
I mean, that's okay. No judgment.
No, right, yeah. Like that's literally what yellow coins are for. They're for the units that you just can't pull.
Right.
Which, okay, we had actually talked about this. So my second favorite thing that Dokkan has ever implemented, number 2, is the oh my gosh, I'm trying to speak. I'm sorry, everyone. The auto mode. For me, the auto mode is the second best thing Dokkan has ever put out. The first thing, by far, is that coin system. Now, that's a hot take, I understand.
Okay.
Like, everyone's like, oh yeah, the coin system's good, but it like other games have it better. And you're right, you're absolutely right. But, I will say, from a whale point of view, at a certain point, you just hate summoning. I know Truth said it so many times, but it's like you just want to go through it. You just wish there was a skip button like in Legends.
Especially when they're just bad multis. And I actually have a release date for Jiren for you.
Oh, perfect.
Jiren isn't 2 years old yet.
He's not 2 years old yet?
July 16th, 2020.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, he would, because he came out just after the 5-year anniversary then, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, yeah, of course. Like Super Saiyan. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
2 years old.
It's impressive.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
insane.
So since you've been playing since 2 years and have a pretty decent box, I asked you this question the other day, but I'm still going to ask it again because it's typical Dokkan Who questioning. But do you have a favorite unit?
So at the moment, my favorite unit to use is probably the Intelligence Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Okay.
Now, that's going to change once the physical Gogeta drops on Global. But because just from what I've seen of him, and I'll be using him later tonight once I fully awaken him, he looks to be probably my favorite unit of all time.
That's very. Have you seen? I saw something. The output of damage per turn. I put it in the chat Discord.
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen calculations. I haven't seen. I've been avoiding all of Truth's videos on the 7-year for about a week and a half now.
Until I came in, and next thing you know, I actually have people out there going to be for a treat after this. He was adamant of not knowing anything. And then within maybe an hour of talking to me, he was just so like, I'm not going to know anything. Tell me their typings. I'm not going to know anymore. What are the leader skills? I'm not going to know anymore. What are their super attack passes? I'm not going to know anymore. And next thing you know, it's just slowly digging deeper and deeper until he's just like, I'm downloading JP again.
Promised myself I wouldn't, but I'm a sucker for Monkey.
You want to know what they do? Like Gogeta can do in one turn at 55%.
I want to personally know. I want to know on a spiritual level.
His highest recorded damage at 55% in one turn is 43 million.
My God, that is just insane. I'm still struggling to wrap my head around the fact that 4 years ago, we got the first 2 Dokkan Fest LRs. The transforming Gogeta and Vegito.
Yep.
4 years later, we get Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and the Blue Bros. What is the official names for them? Like because the Blue Bros is more often associated with the physical.
Yeah.
Physical Blue LR.
I call them the God Bros just because I started out in since 3 out of 4 of their arts are Super Saiyan God.
Okay, I like God Bros. God Bros seem good. Like we've got the Go Bros, which is the Gohan and Goten. We've got the Blue Bros, which is the Kaioken, Goku, and Evolution Blue Vegeta combo. And then yeah, God Bros. Okay, I like it. And monkeys or Gogeta, is it just LR Gogeta?
People are like trying to decide between the Monkey Boys. I just call them the GT Duo.
I like both. I think either way, there's no other. Like, every like Gobros are the only other thing I can think of off the top of my head. Where if I said to you, "Hey, the Gobros unit," you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But if I said the Super Saiyan Blue Bros, then no, well, there's like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're the GT only has these guys as like a dual unit besides the Omega Shenron or the Sin Shenron LR. I think.
Well,
Oh wait, no, it's literally the Goku, Pan, and Trunks
yeah. But I'm
as an
like,
LR. So ignore what I've been saying.
those are trios, and what is 7 Hepta? I think that's Hepta.
Yeah,
But
somewhere around there.
yeah, this is our first GT duo, which oh god, they're so. And though it's really disappointing, but I still prefer their art. That's why I like them. The Super Saiyan 4s are without a doubt better. But the God Bros highest is 39 million.
They're both insane.
Yeah, they are.
I'm excited to use them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm making anyone salty by talking about them, but
You know what? Someone in the Discord made me really salty. Out of respect, I'm going to talk about him. He said he rainbowed both of the units within 1,000 stones.
oh my god, I could never.
Well, some of us are like
I
800
would never
stones.
have that kind of luck. I would never have that kind of luck.
My luck is there. I can get an LR mathematically. The way it is now, I will get an LR every like 9 multis out of 10. I will get an LR. Is how the math works out now. Technically, 9.74 is the actual true number, but still, 9 out of 10 times I'll get an LR. I just cannot get the LRs I want. So I think what I'm gonna do is tomorrow, the 4th of November. Good God, it's snowing outside. That's why it's so fucking this world. 4th of February. I'm going to stream JP Dokkan until I finish the story mode, and I'm just gonna go do a binge of multis.
I feel that.
But this is gonna be up after this, so but just
If it gives you any context, I started around stage 7 or 8, I think, maybe 9, and I was able to do. Let's see, I was at 300 coins, got to 400, cashed them in. Now I'm at about 300. So you get about 1,500 to 2,000 stones, I think. Maybe I'm over exact. Maybe no, hang on.
do the story.
I think it's a nice. Oh wait, hang on. I'm sorry. I'm also including boss rushes and everything else, so that number is probably way lower.
Yeah, I still got to do some
Ignore
boss
me.
rushes.
Yeah, like I'd say probably at minimum 500 stones minimum.
Okay.
Because you're not even counting the missions. You're getting 3 stones every time you clear the hard stage. Here, you know what? I can just count it up.
And then one of the stages, I finished it, and I got 6 stones for completing a set. So I don't know if it's 6 stones for every set done, like every little mission thing done.
So I think on once you get to a certain level of the story, I think it's every final stage gives you 2 stones per difficulty as like the final stage of that area.
Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah. Makes sense. It's like a hoorah! You're done with this area.
Oh no, that's how it always had. That's how it was. I haven't done story in so long. Oh God, I forgot. Story needs to be updated. You're 7. Why couldn't you give us more story? Just finish out the story.
This is a question. When was the last time a story was updated?
We looked on Dokkan Ghost, Dokkan Who, and it was 2018 was the last time the story mode said to be updated.
2018. That was the 3-year anniversary, I think.
Yeah.
Or around there.
Yeah.
That's insane. But 4 years. Come on, guy. I know you revamped story events. You've gotten this new story mode. Come on, guys. Really?
Just max out the story. Just give us 80 quests to go do. We'll be happy for a month.
Like, think about this. What if they did like a yearly story reset? especially with this auto mode. It would be so easy.
I'd be fine with that. People are still wanting an ability to go collect the Super Shenron. What is Zalama? I think is it Super Shenron, Gold Shenron, and
Maybe I'm not too familiar with the name.
I think Zalama may be right, but Gold Shenron, the Super Dragon Balls, and you could reset the wishes. That's what the wishes too, but story mode.
Absolutely.
People out there,
Like I think everyone was expecting better from the Super Shenron
Oh, yeah.
wish.
I don't. If you, I talk about my Facebook group I'm in, and at the time it was a different Facebook group. But everyone's sitting there like, "Whoa, they're getting the Dragon Balls. We're gonna get some cool wishes." Nah, it's just a campaign. Man, fuck Dokkan.
I mean, I get it.
Oh, I do too.
There have been times where Dokkan has ticked me off. Guys, I've uninstalled it for a couple days, then I'm like, I'm bored. Okay, let me reinstall it.
It's one of those
like you're never truly done with it.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing, let's go into our next thing. What is how do I phrase this? Your least favorite thing Dokkan has done, whether that's releasing a unit, releasing an event, some internal problem. What is your least favorite thing Dokkan has ever done?
Man, that's a really good question. I'm trying to think here. I'm just going through all the. Okay, I know a couple people who know me that'll get a kick out of this one. It's not actually bad. It's just something that's annoyed me for forever, and I refuse to do it. It's the Bardock, the free-to-play Bardock units.
No.
Look. I got a friend. He's Dokkan _ghost on TikTok and on here on Discord. He has given me so much flack. He's like, even back in the day before the Bardock stage came out for Super Battle Road, we were talking. He's like, yeah, if they ever announce a Super Battle Road, would you grind them? And I'm like, maybe. Honestly, I'd probably. I'm so stubborn. I would probably try to do it without them, and it would fail miserably. But there's something about them. There's literally nothing wrong with their mechanics. They're perfectly fine. Heck, you even get an LR for completing them. Mm-hmm. Something in me doesn't want to do it. And so I will. That's the one thing. That's what I'm saying is the worst thing Dokkan's done. It's introduced those units.
Do you have the Ginyu Force done, or?
I have the Ginyu Force done. I don't have them easy aid though.
Okay.
But yes, the Ginyu Force is done.
You get what I'm about to bring up, right?
Hmm?
You know what I'm about to bring up, right?
By all means, just go ahead.
It's the same thing. It's just Bardock and Ginyu. It's the same grind.
Look. I understand. And let me preface this with saying, you're completely right. They're exactly the same type of thing. They're both free-to-play units. They're both ones that you can get the hidden potential system on through grinding the event. You get an LR for both of them. And heck, the Bardocks are pre-Easy A. The Bardock team is way better than the Ginyu Force because they're newer. But you know what? It's a matter of pride at this point. It's a matter of looking at my box and going, you know what? I don't have the Bardocks. And that's okay. The Bardock group. And that's okay.
I hope some event comes out that you have to beat them. Like it's a mainstream event that you have to beat with that team. Those specific units. And you can't do it.
The Bardock stage is the only stage of Super Battle Road I don't have done. Every other stage I have done. But Team Bardock, that's gonna sit there. That's gonna be a token for me.
Actually,
on the final day that I play this game, I'm gonna look at that stage and go, man, I'm glad. I'm glad I never did you. I never gave in to the peer.
About to say, if you wanted to, what you could theoretically do is go to the shop, but they're not. As far as I know, it's not in the shop. You have to go complete some. I can't remember the actual thing. It's that Grand Priest mission thing. What are they
Yeah,
called?
no, there's a stage that you can run. Are you talking about that one?
Yeah, it's a stage you can run where you get these little ticket things that you go buy specific, or you get specific hidden potential orbs or abilities for each unit thing. And
Yeah.
you can go do that however many times, get a copy of the LR Team Bardock, and then you can go run them with, say, a rainbowed Grade 8 Bardock team and LR Physical Bardock, and you'll be should be okay. Just have to be very careful on Shugesh.
Theoretically, I could. Um, but
No.
honestly, what I've always wanted to do is I just want to YOLO that stage, bring in a bunch of support items, and just 2 LR EZA Bardocks, and just let them go. Try my darndest to complete it with 2 LR Bardocks and not a single free-to-play one.
Right?
I don't think it's
What?
I don't think it's possible, but I think it's certainly a funny idea.
Send me, how about this? You send in Discord, tell me exactly how you'd want the team to go. I will try it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to think about it a little bit because I've got most of the team here. Let me pull up my global here real quick because I've got most of the summonable Bardock units rainbowed. So let me, in preparation for this day, in fact,
I'm gonna get a message like a month from now, just randomly. This, and this. What is this? Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah.
Just be
I'll
defeated.
I'll let you get your sanity back for the Dragon Ball team before we start on this one.
There's no telling how
How
long.
about that?
I'm still link. I'm trying to get link levels. Ox King is missing 2 links before he's level at full link level 10.
That's a flex.
All right.
That is a flex if ever I've seen one.
People out there.
Oh yeah, I've got my LR Gogeta link level 10. Oh cool. I've got my LR God Bros link level 10. Got Ox King link level 10.
I mean, to be fair, I link level random things. I have that Tech Whis from years back, link level 10. The preparation for if he ever gets an ECA. I love that Tech Whis.
Alright. So, all joking aside for what my least favorite thing in Dokkan has done, in actuality, it's this, and I get it on JP. It's fun. I get why they did it, but as a global player who already had most of these categories memorized, it's the fact that they revamped this category system, and then personally, I can't figure the darn thing out. They just seem to be random, randomly color coordinated randomly. Like
Fair.
I'm at the very bottom right now. Crossover and Dragon Ball Heroes makes sense to be together. You jump up a little bit. Saviors and space traveling warriors are in the pink category. Okay, not a problem, not a problem. And what about it makes sense? You know, like Ginyu Force, Team Bardock, Universe 6, like it's a specific team.
Yeah.
Then you go to Worthy Rivals and this one makes sense. This one. Maybe I'm over exaggerating.
He's
But
slowly looking like this makes. Oh wait, no. How about no? This one for no.
oh, that's what I could do. Okay, so what I think you can do is let me clear my team that I was using. So use LR Bardock as the lead.
Oh god.
Have him paired with Great Ape Tora to give him attack support. Build a second Great Ape. Actually, hang on. I don't know if you can in Super Battle Road. Can you bring multiple of the same unit?
I think you can.
Okay. So, oh no, hang on. You can't. You cannot choose characters that are an identical character on the team.
Okay.
You can bring the same name still, but like I can't run 6 SSR Bardocks on a team.
No. Otherwise, I
Okay.
just run in with a full LR Team Bardock and just pow 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 pow.
Okay. So probably what you would do is just running all the Bardock team members, rainbowed, whatever you want to do with them, and have Tor on a rotation with one, and have the Grade 8 Bardock on the rotation with the other one. And that should give them enough links to probably one-shot most of the stages. I would assume so.
I will tell you this. I did do it. LR Bardock does carry, but even with linked up with the Intelligence Bardock, who I activate, I think all except for one link, that Bardock still has to two-shot enemies.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. Fun event.
Oh well, I'll just never do it.
I'll go try it with double team Bardock, but I'll actually use more Grade 8 Bardock. See if I can do it with that. Because I use the team Bardock to actually beat it. The free to play one, as opposed to like physical board ghosts, SDR Fascia, AGL Tor, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, God.
Yeah, those are the units I'm talking about. Those are the good units.
Challenge. All right, next question, if you're ready.
Mhm.
So, next question I'm going to ask you is, since you've been playing for a while, we're going to not count JP, because we already discussed that, but for the global side, out of all the units that have been released, what two units, we'll actually have two questions. What unit were you most hyped for, and what unit were you least hyped for?
Okay. So, kind of the same thing and this is for global, correct?
Yes. Because if we go JP,
Only stuff that's on global.
You'll be like, oh, year sevens. I feel.
Yeah, exactly. So truthfully, it's my answer is still the Intelligence Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
Okay.
Because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is one of my favorite characters in all of Dragon Ball. He may not be canon anymore. That's totally fine. He just works. The least hyped unit probably. Let me open my box and I can scroll through and figure out which one.
I feel like
which one I'm like, oh, okay.
I feel like you just have turn Dokkan off entirely, and I'll ask something. Oh crap! Gotta turn it back on.
You're not wrong. I should just have my apps open at the time. No, probably the unit that I was least impressed with was the intelligence transforming Gohan. The future one.
Okay, I was trying. Oh, wait a minute. Love that. Why?
He just okay. And this is it maybe just is a me problem. For the first year and a half, I never got him. Then I finally got him off of I think it was the 250 or 300 million download celebration that gives you those tickets for every stone you spend.
Mm-hmm.
I got him off of those.
Okay.
And I've only got one copy ever. And so maybe it's a thing of me looking at him at 55% level 1 links and comparing him to units I have at 100% that are level 10 links. But overall, he's still just never a character that I'm like, oh, I want to use his team. I want to use him on the team. He just kind of, sits there.
Okay.
Which it doesn't mean he's a bad unit. It's just I was never hyped for him.
But okay, that's fair.
Yeah. Not to say he's a bad unit. He's definitely not a bad unit. There are way worse units. Looking at you, strength transforming Boo, but
I was thinking
Gohan he appeared, disappeared, and it is probably just a me thing where I never got him until the hype for him was down, and then I never used him because I have other units that I could use in place of him that are stronger, better, tank better, because I have them at higher percentages.
That's fair.
And that happens a lot, actually. I'll be hyped about a new unit, I'll get them, and I'll start training them, and I'm just like, yeah, they're good. Maybe once I get more dupes in them, they'll be better. But for now, I'll just put them on the sidelines and then go from there.
That's fair.
Which I can say has happened a lot.
Yeah, one of them that was like that for me was the STR BoJack Dokkan Vest that came out. I was hyped to see him because I like BoJack. BoJack is one of my favorite movie villains, and I like his movie. That's out of all of it. I saw him, but I was just disappointed in him afterwards.
No, I totally get that. Like, he is good. He is fantastic. He's a great unit. Just, you know, it's BoJack. Like,
It made
we've gotten LR. We've had LR BoJack for years. TUR BoJack is good, and he's a great unit. Just at this point, there's so many other hype characters. You can't you have to save your hype points for other areas.
oh yeah,
Is my way of looking at it.
that's that was a good thing. It can't be hyped at everything, otherwise, you know, you can be. Not
Yeah.
if you're one of those people out there that gets hyped at everything. Nothing wrong with that. It's just sometimes the hype.
Yeah, absolutely. More power to you. It's just like my personal mindset is like I like summoning for new units, but I can't even with how much I've ever spent on this game. I can't summon for every single one. I'm not Truth. I'm not Goresh. I'm just one person who likes the game.
Yeah.
So like the new Android 17 and 18, they're great. They're probably a fantastic unit. I'm not summoning for them. I'll pull them on a different banner that they're featured on and go from there. It's the same thing with the Gohan that came out. He's a fantastic the AGL Gohan. He's a fantastic unit. The second this banner came out, I went to the shop, bought him with 400 coins, and was done. That's it. I have him now. I don't need dupes for him. I probably won't ever really use him, if ever, until a certain Super Battle Road stage comes, and by that point, I'll have a couple dupes in him, and go from there.
Good little way. That's my kind of thought on it. Is I tried like some of those who rainbow the unit, like ABC. ABC will use the rainbow units on release,
Yeah.
just for the content with nothing wrong with that. But I personally don't see the desire to, just because it'll ruin the fun of summoning them later. Like I rainbowed on accident. I say accident. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I was planning it. This was a while back, but Tech LR Gohan, the Super Saiyan 2 one.
No, I totally get. I totally
I
get rainbowing on accident. I've done it a couple times.
I rainbowed him on his initial Christmas banner. That was the best banner I've ever done. I was literally getting an LR. I think I actually had one multi that I came out with 3 LRs. Full Power Frieza, Tech Goku Black, and him, the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. That was a good.
My God, that is a multi.
And then, like, the next time he was available in the thing, after I had him rainbowed, I pulled another copy of him, and I was like, hey, oh, wait a minute. I already have you.
I understand that. I understand that feeling more than I care to admit.
Like, people out there, if you like summoning for new units, that's good. That's absolutely fine. Me, personally, if the unit isn't rainbowed, even if I do gripe, like on my JP thing, which I'm playing right now in the background, I will still, I'll be upset because I didn't get the new unit I wanted. But if the unit can be rainbowed, that's still a victory, because you know what? That made that unit better, and it's something that technically what you didn't have to completion.
Yeah. As an example of that, before the celebration started, I had my LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku at 79% with 2 dupes. After the celebration, he is now rainbowed, and I got 4 extra copies. All 4 of them came on the free not on one, but they all came from free multis. So I couldn't even trade them in for coins. Every single one. And you know what? This isn't my global. I just bob-bought him. It felt horrible, but I'm like, what else am I gonna do? Just let him take up box space?
I mean, no, if you're running
could have rainbowed the TUR almost, but I mean, Kais are important. Early game, Kais are not as plentiful. You can't just grind them. Like, you can't just do your monthly events to grind Kais like you can when you're at higher levels.
So annoying. miss the replaying Dokkan. I miss the ability to just go do stuff, not just look at everything. Hey, I can go beat this for the 50th time. Let me go try out this event and just see what happens if you just sit here for 99 turns.
I will say, evolving with Dokkan, like having when new events came out, like a new player entering the game right now. There's so many events that you're like, okay, well this one event is harder than this one, but they both say that they're Super 2 level. I really don't like that super level, whatever level system that they have, because it's really not a good indication of how hard an event is.
Right.
Because a new player wouldn't realize that the legendary Goku event came out years before the legendary Goku event GT. So they would go into the GT event thinking if they beat the normal one, they're like, okay, the GT event can't be that much harder, and then they get mollywopped.
That's
like
a funny little.
What's to stop them from stopping at like what is it? Super 3 is the highest right now, or something like that for difficulty level.
I think so.
Just make it like Super Z level or something.
That's why I really miss whenever they used to have the normal hard, Z hard, and then super, and I thought that's how they were always going to do it. And then like Super 2, Super. I think technically in Boss Rush it may go up to like Super 5, but just because it's you know, like the 5th level of Super because it's so many bosses.
All right, here, hang on. Dokkan devs, if you happen to be listening to this for some reason ever, hey, I'm listening. I'm just saying there's a possibility. What would you think about a custom boss rush that you could build yourself? So, like, you could choose to only have like 2 events, or you could choose to go through every single Dokkan event in the game in one run.
I've had that idea.
Like, yes,
before.
that sounds time consuming, but like that, I don't know. That sounds fun to me.
I think it was our thing, and you were sitting there saying that the devs. I'm gonna tell you something that people out there who've heard my Dokkan show know what I'm about to talk about. But I guarantee you, someone out there at Akatsuki listens to my show. Since we're not a very big Dokkan show, they listen to it so they can act as if they take the ideas. Because we have predicted units many times. This is not a joke.
I mean,
we predicted LR Roshi with his revive mechanic to a T. We predicted LR Tapion and Minosha. We predicted Team 7. We've predicted a whole lot of stuff. And later on, it comes out. The LR Future Gohan and Trunks. I've been talking about that for over a year. Literally, at least on the show, on my end of our first episode, I brought up LR Future Gohan and Trunks. They then made an LR Future Gohan and Trunks that was slightly different enough that they can call it their idea, even though it's very similar to the idea that I had.
So, I assume that Gohan and Trunks is a JP unit, because I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he's coming out in part 2 of this celebration.
Oh no. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, I can literally just go down here too. I'm in JP at the moment. Let me scroll down here. Oh, okay, yeah, they're there.
Yeah.
Okay. They have really nice art.
Yep.
Oh, they finally show Gohan with only one arm.
Yep. Yep.
God. Isn't every other art of him with 2 arms?
Yep. Just dangling whenever he fights. Whenever he does super attack, it's just like dangling like in Xenoverse.
That's amazing.
But yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see here where they came out after the... Oh man, JP's looks... I'm sorry, this is off topic, but JP's Dokkan Awakening timeline looks way different than Global's.
Yeah.
Maybe it's... it's because the Heroes units came out in between... Oh no, hang on. They skipped a couple units. They skipped the Dokkan Fest trunks on Global.
Yep.
Interesting.
Our timeline's really messed up.
Yeah. Personally, the one thing I like about Global is that I'm sure people have heard this enough, but I can actually like save my money for banners that matter by playing on Global versus JP. Or like now that I know that the 7-year LRs are so good as they are, I probably wouldn't be, going very hard on other banners because I know that banner is going to be coming out and I know exactly what I'm going to be wanting on them. In a way.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, JP, if you're playing JP, then you get all the hype of these new units, and oh my god, the power creep, the power levels. Over 9,000. What can I say?
I made a promise I was going to try. I was going to attempt to Rainbow Future LR Gohan off of the banner, so Year 7 is not going to look good for me.
Oof.
But worthwhile. And speaking of worthwhile, we can lead on to our final question of the night. So, with this game coming out, LRs and stuff like that, it'll be another 2-part question, a good and bad, pretty much. Or favorite and least favorite. Out of all the LRs that have been released into the game, what LR were you disappointed that got an LR? Like you looked at it, it's like, why the hell did this one get an LR? And which one have you looked at?
One moment, let me open my box.
And then the other one would be the one you look at, like, yes, this one definitely deserved an LR.
Okay, let me just run through here. Trunks and Bulma. Okay, it's the one you get from Super Battle Road. That's a really cool one. Omega Shenron and his lackeys, really nice. Deborah and Bobbity, really cool. I think they deserve. They're not a summonable, but that's fine. Demon King Piccolo, okay. Android 17 and Frieza, iconic moment. Totally get it. I'm just going to really run through these really quick. Janemba, cool. Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, cool. JP and Minosha, probably in the running. Like, the movie was amazing, and they deserved at least some moment in Dokkan history with them. I just maybe think it could have been like a TUR. I get why they're an LR. Totally fine. The Vegeta that transforms in the Goku Vegeta unit, love them. I'm just looking through here. Probably the one that I the one that I dislike the most, and I don't understand why they're an LR. Probably the Broly, Chile, and Lemo LR. Like, it would make more sense for them to be a support unit, like a support banner unit, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Like if these guys have come out, okay, imagine this. This LR comes out as a TUR with the 7th year anniversary units instead of just the Broly. How cool would that have been? It would have fit storyline wise too.
Oh yeah.
Like theme. But don't get me wrong. I think that I don't even know what the new Broly does, but it's just Broly. Like, and I get that it's cool. We needed a new standalone Broly, but that's probably one of the LRs. I'm like, oh, why did they make that an LR? Going through some of the other ones, like the Goku and Kid Gohan one, where they're on this machine, this blue machine. Gohan has this funky hat on. You know the one I'm talking about, the one that got an easy A. Or did this one get an easy A? I'm
pretty
forgetting.
Sure. I can go to Globe, but I'm 90% sure they've got their easy A's.
Okay. Oh, this might be from the Extreme Super Battle Roads. Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, you get the
But yeah, like I understand the Super Battle Road LRs are really funky. It's just characters writing on things. Like the very, very first one is the Goku. The Goku is standing on top of a cliff. Then the kid Gohan is standing on top of a dragon. Goku and Bulma are riding on a dinosaur. Gohan and Goku are riding on this blue Star Wars looking vehicle. And then you got Trunks and Bulma just riding in a car.
I actually have had a thought. Oh, their EZA isn't out on global yet. The Goku and Gohan LR. Okay. I actually have a head. I have a head canon for why they do that actually, and I don't know if I've ever said it. The reason they ride stuff is because Super Battle Road is such a challenge. Even if you, for most players out there, if you can't like take you or me or ABC stuff like that, it won't be as hard of a challenge as some of them.
Mm-hmm.
But for others, it's just a long, challenging ride. And so whenever you get to the end, that's your character's like, you finished your ride, here you go.
You know what? I think that's pretty poetic. Just a nice, fun LR. It's not really something. It's something that you can look at and you can go, man, I'm never going to use that unit, but that's cool. It's a prize. It's a trophy. You don't use a trophy for anything other than to show off.
Yeah.
Now, this is a character, and it's not even a character. Do you remember back in, when was this? 2018 for April Fool's Day? That card that's all the it's the Dragon Ball Heroines card.
Yeah.
Yeah, that should have been an LR. In my opinion.
Would it be just calling the men? Because that sounds really bad, but a lot of those don't fight that I think of. That I can think of. A lot of them don't fight. Like you have.
No. Yeah, like this is in the can't add to team section. It's like the Icarus kid Gohan Santa in his Santa outfit, the Goku in the Santa outfit, Trunks and Kid Mai, Santa Roshi, all those like Christmas anniversary units. And like those are cool. And then there's just the random 2018.
Yeah.
The 2018 April Day. It's so weird too. It's the April Fool's Day, not Valentine's Day. Like I had a friend going through my box one day and he's like, "Oh, cool, is this like the Valentine's unit?" I'm like, "No, it's April Fool's." Like, and they haven't come out with anything like this in years. Like, I thought this is a really neat, like, it even has the date on here. It has their attack is 4, their defense is 1, and their HP is 2018.
I never actually paid attention. I don't know. I should still have them. I never noticed that.
Yeah, they have no links. They have no passive. They have no categories. And their leader skill is April Fool's Day 2018 celebration.
What if they come out later on with like a full-on just April Fool's unit? Like it's a category that's April Fool's.
I don't even know. Now, back in the day before, for anyone who played before this new system where you've got before you had the tags on your box, all these units used to be in the same box.
Yeah.
And you could actually lock your Elder Kais. So that obviously like you wouldn't sell them and stuff. And I missed that specifically because I've accidentally almost sold this super rare unit a couple of times. And I can't lock it. Like there's no way for me to, other than me actively making sure I don't click this. Like there's no way I can, if I accidentally click it, that's too bad. I can never get this thing again.
Yeah.
Like there's so many, they've come out with so many other different things to where like you can get past units that I would say that this specifically, just this is off on a tangent. I apologize, but this 2018 random April Fool's unit is almost as rare as the Arale units, in my opinion.
No.
Well, think about it.
Like
at least the Arale units that you could only have gotten in the first like year of playing the game. You had a whole year to get those units. You had to log in on April 1st to get this unit.
I know
this April Fool's unit.
it's a different kind of rare because the Arale units have been in the game once. Like the Seminole ones have been in the game once, and not long ago, maybe 3 months ago, I actually ran into let's say an LR Arale, a physical Arale lead.
Man,
And I was like,
must be something.
I saw it, and I was scrolling through trying to find lead, and I literally did a double take. Like, it's one of those full on just swipe, swipe, swipe. Wait, hold the fuck on. Swipe, 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 swipe. I took her, and she was terrible.
Oh, let me see if I still have it.
I took her, and she was terrible. But it was so many memories came flooding back to me.
Yeah, so this is a unit I personally don't have, and I don't even know when this screenshot was taken. I'm gonna send it to you, but I think it's there a Cybermen April Fools
That was
card?
the second Cyberman. That was the second April Fool's thing. I can't remember what the actual name of it was, but it's an STR Cyberman that once per battle can raise their attack by 3,181 attack.
Yeah, it's like it's these weird little units are the ones that I want to see them bring back somehow, some way. Because cool, yeah, this isn't a really strong card, but it's one that I would want to get just for collection purposes.
I had them original. I miss them.
Man,
That phone hadn't have broken. This account would have been. I would have had 2,000 days. I would probably have been like in the rank 700s or higher. This is my account. So much time. And speaking
so
of
much time, so much energy.
And speaking of time, that's the end of our show. So Gibby, thank you so much for being on Dokkan Who.
Yeah, not a problem. Appreciate you bringing me on.
Do you have anything you want to plug before we do our closing?
At the moment, no. I am on TikTok, but some in real life stuff has prevented me from posting for the past couple of months. I am trying to get back into the mojo of posting, but work is work, so
Yeah.
I may not be as consistent as some others, like yourself.
I upload sporadically. I don't know if you noticed. I don't have any schedule. I'm just random. You know what? Why not? And boom.
Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I was posting every day for a solid 3-4 months, and then I just got burned out, and basically right after the 6th year anniversary finished, I'm like, I need to just take a break, and I accidentally never came back until now.
Well, I'll put in the thing of go following your TikTok. I think it's just Gibbyplaydokkan, right? What it is?
Yeah, it's just Gibby. No, it's Gibbyplaydokkan. It had to be a weird. Let me double check, make sure that's my actual username.
Yeah, Gibbyplaydokkan.
Yeah. So I couldn't, for some reason, on TikTok, there wasn't enough spaces for me to put Gibby Plays Dokkan. So I just had to improvise and go Gibby Play Dokkan. And it's stuck with me so far. So I'll take it.
All right.
So yeah, thank you again for having me on the show. And to everyone watching, hopefully your summons are amazing. And you get the unit that you want first multi.
It'll be a little bit. He hopes it'll be a little bit before this one goes up. So he hoped you did. We hope your summons were good. Unless you're Dokkan Ghost. I hope your summons are bad.
In the future, for any unit that you want, I hope you get them first multi. You deserve it.
Except Ghost. Ghost doesn't.
Except that one. Except Ghost. To 2,000 stones for the side unit.
God, you talk about that. I think I told you about that, where I put like a little over 1,000 stones and still couldn't even get the side unit on the full power Frieza banner, the AGL one.
God, I don't want to speak. I don't want to talk about that banner. Those banners crushed me.
All right, but that's all for our show. So you go check him out on Gibbyplaydokkan. I'll have that. If you're on Instagram, you would go see the picture and actually look at it. Be like, hey, this is where I go. So go check him, give him a follow. Go check out my TikTok, which is Dokkan Win Podcast. Go look at the Instagram, which is also Dokkan Win Podcast. And if you like video games, which I think primarily, if you're listening to this, you at least have some sort of desire to like games. Go check out the Twitch, which is Dokkan Who Podcast. And if you're on the YouTube side, KH Hauser. A lot of plugs. You know what? That's okay because this is my show. Say bye, Gibby.
Have a good one. Thank you very much again for having me on, and y'all have a wonderful night.
Not a problem. Thanks. Bye, everybody. So much to look at.
Nice.
So good.
Wait. Hang on. Okay. I'm reading their passive. I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, they just infinitely raise attack and defense?
Yep.
On either?
Yep.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, that's only
Activates
20%
an
raise,
entry
though.
animation.
It's not a 30%, it's a 20%.
Wait, activates an entry animation from start to turn. So it all attacks within the same turn. Guards all attacks within the same turn from start to turn. Attack and defense 77% and key +1 per key. Oh, wait, hang on. Wait. Wait. I have to be misreading this, don't I?
Are you thinking they get 70, that they nuke with 77% per orb?
Yes.
No, you are misreading it.
Okay, so it says attack and defense 77%, and key plus. Oh, okay. I see where I'm missing. I see where I'm misreading. Okay, I see.
Yeah, they'd be too busted if it was that.
That's what. Okay, attack and defense 120% plus an additional key +1. Okay, good. Okay, good. They kept the rainbow key spheres.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they nuke additional with rainbow key spheres.
Mm-hmm.
And they just launched more supers, and they're super effective against all types when they hit 24 key.
Yep.
What is this unit?
Look at Gogeta. Pay.
What's the Gogeta Monkey Boy?
Pay close attention to
Massive.
Gogeta. There it is.
Massive. Wait, nullifies enemy actions. Is that like stun or?
Do you want to know how that actually works?
Sure.
The way that it works is it doesn't stun for the turn; it stops one attack. At least from what I've seen.
Okay, that's not as good.
From what I've seen, unless I haven't, because not many enemies survive after Gogeta or attacks. But what I saw the one time is he just stopped. There was one attack after Gogeta did his super, and he just didn't attack. But then after that, it went back to normal attacking. So I think it just stops one attack, or it stops whatever enemy's about to attack the Gogeta.
I'm sorry, what the fuck is this passive?
It's yes. It's everything.
It's... Wait, hang on. I have to read this to comprehend this. Hang on.
I'm sitting here reading the unit, too.
So, attack and defense, 177%. That's already just outrageous.
Mm-hmm.
It's an additional key 2 per key sphere? So they're just gonna super by getting like 2 key.
Yep.
Chance of performing a critical hit and reduces damage received by 7% per rainbow? So wait. If you pair him with the Super Gogeta, the LR one, they share 4 out of. Okay, they're not as good as I thought. Never mind. Ignore me.
How about this? How about you, after you finish reading their passive, I'm going to tell you something that's even worse. That's even scarier.
Okay. What is it? Okay, medium chance of performing a critical hit, as if that wasn't enough. High chance of launching an additional super attack.
Yep.
High chance of evading enemy super attack and count. They put counter super attack on an LR.
least it's not 70%. I was
They have.
afraid they do 70%. 77%.
They have no fears. They have zero fear.
It gets a little worse.
He has an active skill?
Yep, these guys have 2 active skills. Separate
Oh my
active.
God. Wait. Hang on. Jesus. Is he on enough categories?
Want to know the scariest part about this unit?
Okay, no, they should have made the 12 key the same. They should have done the same. They should have given these guys the treatment as the Goku and Frieza, where both of them had like 200% multiplier on each of their on the 12 key and the 24. Whack.
Do they actually have a?
Not good enough.
They actually
They're
have?
hot trash.
But before we go look at that, the they don't change their links after they transform. Which means their perfect link buddies are their LR counterparts.
Oh my God, this art looks gorgeous.
Which one are you looking at?
No, darn it, I'm re-downloading No, I can't. I'm not re-downloading JP Dokkan. If I re-download JP Dokkan, I'm going to spend money, and I don't want to spend money right now.
There's a lot of free stuff. They gave out like 150 free stones so far for free.
Oh, no. It sucked me back in. I have to.
Did you read the God Bros?
Have I read the what now?
Super Saiyan God Duo.
I'm trying to get to their page right now. Oh God, I'm trying to remember the app I used to download.
What's your what kind of phone did you use?
I have Android.
Coup app. Coup app on the store.
Yep, that's it. Coup app.
There you go.
Yep, that's it. That's it exact. So I gotta re-download Coup app, then I have to. God dang it. Let me just get Coup app. Because I still have my account, I think.
And you're sitting there griping they don't have Mega Colossal on both. These guys on a normal thing, I saw like their best attack stat, at least the Super Saiyan God Duo, 18 million on their normal situation.
Hey, what? Hang on. Did
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. Did you say 18?
Yep. Mega Colossal.
As in 1-8?
Yep, 18 million, and they're in the Super Saiyan Blue phase, and I believe it's only after like they can activate their active skill on the 4th turn, so their second appearance, and I believe it was their 3rd. Like they went 3 turns of doing this, then activated it, and their best attack stat was 18 million that I've seen so far. I don't know what the rotations were, but I do know that 18 million is the highest attack stat recorded so far. Its animations are just drop dead gorgeous.
The hell is my password? Wait, what the hell is an isekai pass?
Basically, you have to log in with a Google account that can go between both, and that becomes quote unquote isekai pass.
Okay, that makes sense. I was trying to log in with an actual username for a second.
These guys are just so amazing. I love it. They're so scary.
Mine is not loading for some reason.
And another thing is, Kuap and JP Dokkan has been slow these last few days.
List. Okay, show. Hey, what is this banner? I don't
like the banners.
Good Lord.
There's so many LRs.
Their art. I can't. No, please. Their art.
Mm-hmm.
Their art.
That's why I'm summoning. When summoned for them, I'll probably put 300 stones into their banner so far. Because my JP will be more of a collection one, and I summoned just for their art. Because I'm gonna go for both on global. Super Saiyan 4 is first.
Sorry, just a second. Their Tior art is it's something.
Yep, they are without a doubt the most gorgeous units in this game. The Super Saiyan God Duo is without a doubt the most gorgeous unit.
Can't stop looking at them.
My favorite art for this, and it's still tied, is the LR AGL Androids art. I love the rain. I love the lightning. I think these guys actually outdo them.
Okay, all right, you're getting my reaction here. Oh, I should have saved this for the I was about to say I should have saved this for the interview, but that seems
Gibby, I'm gonna tell you this.
God.
I'm gonna tell you this, even though I didn't ask. I've been recording this whole time. This whole little interaction of you looking at the
perfect.
units.
That's good on you. You saw an opportunity and you took it.
Yeah, I did. This is my show. I'm gonna sit here and be ready for anything.
Oh my god. Okay, they both infinitely raise attack and defense?
Yep.
Okay, I'm rating the passive. Guards all attacks on the same turn at the start of turn. Attack and defense 77. Okay, so do they have the exact same passive?
Part 1, yes.
Okay, in base form, they have the exact same passive. I like that. Wait, hang on. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh. Hey, these guys. Oh god,
You okay over there? Gone quiet. Gorgeous. Never seen such a art in this game. Look at that.
Sorry about that. I think I disconnected.
Oh yeah, then okay. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Oh god, I don't know JP. I don't know Japanese.
What are you?
I just re-downloaded the.
Okay.
Hang on, I just re-downloaded the game. I just opened the game. Is the orange or the red button?
Orange.
I have.
The one on the right is the continue game, like you log in. The one on the left is the new game. Should be anyway. That's what I'd hit.
I'm sorry, man. I could not hear a word you just said.
Oh god, my lag. God, bros.
He is. Oh my god.
What
were they thinking?
Because if you haven't, there's one part of the thing I'm waiting for you to get to their active skill. If you haven't already.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Mine's cutting out now. I'm sorry.
Let me move my stuff up higher. Did you read through the blue guys?
Yes. Personally, I like the Super Saiyan 4s better, but that's maybe a little biased on my part.
The Super Saiyan 4 is definitely going to be a more offensive unit, which is what I figured they would do.
Mechanics-wise, I like the Super Saiyan 4s better. Art-wise, there's no competition.
No, there's not. Have you... All right. The day that we dreamed of. The day that we dreamed of. From here all the world is a raging fire. I know you can see what I see. They'll have their way, everyone breaking down. If we turn and we flee, all I know is I'd rather die than believe a lie. I cannot follow the blind. We'll never back down, we will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming as we press on. We will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming to life. The day that we dreamed of. These voices are making me lose my mind. I know you can hear what I hear. Heart bled dry. If we turn and we flee, all I know is I'd rather die than believe a lie. I cannot follow the blind. We'll never back down, we will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming as we press on. We will not relent. Now and never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming alive. When darkness arrives, I cower and hide. They'll find a way to pull me out. They come in the night to take what is right from me. In the hands of every son and daughter. We'll never back down, we will not relent. Now we'll never till the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming as we press on. We will not relent. Now we're never to the day that we dreamed of. We see it come, we'll never back down. We will not relent. Now we're never to the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming as we press on. We will not relent. Now we're never to the day that we dreamed of. I see it coming alive.